Yo, what up? This is Last MJ. And this is what I want you to do. If you like this video, go to the link in the description right now and click, comment, subscribe, tell your mom, tell her friend, tell your homegirl, tell everybody about this, because we the hottest in the land, baby. You dig? And we ain't going nowhere. We taking over.
Donald Trump was shot at. We didn't talk about it on the pod. It's not that we don't
y'all
want to
racist.
get political.
That's that. All racist. You want to talk about Sonya, but you don't want to talk about.
You don't talk about us, do you? Do you? Hell,
first too now.
hell.
And of our,
You saw it on TV and didn't say nothing.
it didn't say anything, and it was one of our.
It was right there in front of you.
Yeah.
You said it was fake.
How come
Hell.
race wasn't an issue then? White on orange, is that what you
white person did it.
You sound wild orange
white
right now.
person.
Orange is the new black, I thought. I didn't know.
I'm surprised he didn't use that.
Orange is the new black would have been crazy.
Oh, he would have got. Why did he
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up
no.
with that?
Put me on
Yo,
the
he
campaign.
gonna see this clip go viral and be
He's
like,
a real rapper.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the person who shot him was white too. So
Yeah, that's true.
racist. That was white on white crime like a motherfucker.
Facts.
so that happens, we don't talk about it, right? Biden drops out the race. You know what I'm saying? Well, first, the 50 Cent thing. I was like, okay, they wanted him to walk out to Mini Man after he got shot.
That's not true.
No, I'm saying people wanted him.
Yeah.
to,
Oh,
I'm
like
saying,
people.
yeah.
All right.
No, they reached out to 50 Cent. He declined.
Great.
So, right. So basically,
Thank you, 50, for being.
But he did just start selling many. Did you see that? He posted that?
he starts selling Mini Man t-shirts.
Yeah. He brought back like the retro mini. He posted a link on Twitter like yesterday.
as he should.
As he should.
It's fun.
As he should.
So then after that, Biden drops out the race. And I'm like, okay, we're going to have to talk about this. They announced Kamala Harris to mixed reaction. And the first thing I want to say is this. After they made an attempt on Trump, I was like, that's over. Nobody can beat him because of the circumstances. It was already going to be tough. Nobody can beat him because of the circumstances.
I agree.
Did you see all these like Kendrick Lamar, Kamala videos where her eating at the restaurant from the
She went to Tam's Burgers.
yeah, from the Kendrick video? And in this, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know how I feel.
I know how I feel.
Go ahead.
My mother is Puerto Rican,
Mhm.
and let me rewind. I feel like people, if you like, how do even I say her name? Is it Kamala?
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
If you like Kamala's politics and you want to vote for her, great. If you want to vote for her because she's a black woman, I feel like that's silly as shit.
I do too.
My mother's Puerto Rican. And I had this line I used to tell women. I used to be like, hey, baby, you look good. You got any Puerto Rican in you?
Oh my God.
They be like, no. Do you want some in you?
Player.
Son of a bitch.
Right? I used to
That's
use
crazy.
that. So let's be clear. She's getting dick slammed in by a Jewish white man. Don't vote for her because she's black. There's nothing black about her household.
Going viral.
Let's be very clear.
She did used to date Montel though. Back in the day.
Montel was
That's kind of black.
Montel was
kinda
slamming
black.
dick in it. They were just slamming in her.
Yeah.
You not a black. You not like us.
He said they. Well, she told the other side they wasn't like us.
Well,
She not like us.
on top of the fact that a lot of people, black and white, that don't like her is because of her past. That because she like the DA in the Bay and shit, and like she was kind of known for locking motherfuckers up for a long time. But I think that's the thing, and I think you brought up a good point about like the politics and keeping it that because when you dive deeper, they all in the same. Bro, that Republican and Democrat shit, these boys party together. They go to the same events.
Facts.
They go to the same functions,
Facts.
the fundraisers. People are pro-Biden or were pro-Biden over Trump. Bro, Biden passed the Crime Act back in the day that has put more black people in prison than like anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like
with Hillary when she was pushing the whole super predator.
right. So you know what I mean? It's just like the only thing I will say, the last time I voted was when Obama ran, and I'll be honest. Maybe I largely did vote because he was black, and I thought it was like a revolutionary moment and like the first of something. And I thought he had an edge to him. You know what I'm saying? And I also thought his competitors, I think it was Kerry and Mitt Romney, were
smoking them.
Yeah, they were
He
trash.
spoke better than them.
The-
He was cooler than he was.
The only positive that I derive from Trump is he has his own edge too.
I agree.
And that.
Yeah.
I felt like it was so easy to disrespect Biden, and I felt like, especially when it came to foreign policy and foreign affairs, I just couldn't see him walking in a room with anyone where they would have even remotely feared him or respected him, or he can't even finish a fucking sentence.
80 years
You,
old.
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga tilt you over, homie.
So there's definitely things about Trump that rub us all the wrong way when he gets in his super brash, unapologetic delivery bag. But I like that it's like, you know it. You don't have to wonder
agree.
about him.
happening.
Yeah, behind the scenes. It's in your face,
hide it.
and you can make a decision about it. You know what I'm saying?
He's less of a politician.
Right.
me.
Right.
Like to me, like as and I put this analogy together, like as a basketball player, like I've had coaches where they be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You doing good in practice. I'm gonna put you in the game. You know what I'm saying? You good. Be ready. And you get in the game,
And it be all.
you sit right here. And the game go on. Now he talked to you good. He told you he was gonna put you in, and you don't get in. And I also have had coaches that was like, "Yo, you doing terrible today. Like, yo, what is you doing? Like, that's why he plays more than you is." But he talked to you crazy, and as soon as that buzzer going, Johnson, get in there. Like, oh. So me, I would go with the coach that talked to me crazy with some tough love or whatever he trying to get out of me, but puts me in position for me to do what I do versus somebody that, yo, y'all gonna be good. I'm gonna put you in, and you don't never get in, and you go back every time, and you think there's hope, but there's really not. So I don't know. That's kind of like how it is with those two. Anybody that those politicians from the Democratic side versus Trump. Trump he talk crazy, and I don't like that, and I get it, 1,000%. But
you can't get lost in that.
There you go. And I think that, but he sells that. He leans into those that wants to hear him talk crazy.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. But like the wall, remember that? Yo, I'm gonna build a wall. That wall still half abandoned from the first week they tried to build one panel.
Right.
It's still sitting there with one panel on it. So he was just talking.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, he talks crazy, but his walk ain't so crazy.
Right.
Yeah, so-
and the thing with Kamala, I haven't really seen her work. Like, I don't know I want to see what her run is.
Yeah,
what are you
what she
pushing?
stands for.
What's your agenda? What you got going on? I'm not jumping up for you right now. You know what I'm saying? Because one, like you said earlier, I believe that they all playing the same game. This shit is controlled by the money. Who
Facts.
controls the banking system, controls the politics.
Facts.
That's number one. Once we understand that, then we can understand that you have the same agenda this person has. Y'all have different ways of going at it. Some of y'all gonna take the water right at the top. Some of y'all gonna sneak under and grab it. Y'all all got y'all different approach, right? I don't want to get too crazy up here, but the only time we are going to see a change is through revolution. It's not gonna be through voting. That's just not gonna happen. It's never happened. It's never swayed in our favor ever in history.
Right. So I
You
got
know what I'm saying? So
I got another story I want to tell y'all real quick, right? So it feels wild to have earned the right to vote in this country, right? And then be like, I'm not going to exercise that right. Don't get me started with that argument, right? I remember when I was in high school, I was in 11th grade. I had this teacher named Mr. Lucy. Mr. Lucy was the wrestling coach, and he was like the history teacher. I think the U.S. history teacher, right? So one day in class, Mr. Lucy, we get to the day where we learn about the Electoral College and the popular vote and everything. So I got in trouble that day because I'm like, yo, you basically just told me my vote doesn't matter. And his explanation was, no, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. You should vote anyway because you earned the right to vote, right? And I say, yo, Mr. Lucy, you just said there's something called the popular vote, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically what it sounds like you're saying is it's being taken into consideration, you know what I'm saying, for the actual vote. But now you're explaining to me that certain states get more votes than other states due to the size or the popular. And I'm just like, it sounds like there's a loophole. So, which we saw with Hillary Clinton versus Trump with the popular vote, right? So anyway, I'm like, this is whack. So I basically fucked up the whole class because I made it all about that. He didn't get off what he wanted to get off, right? So he felt some type of way, and he pulled me to the side like, yo, you got to relax. And I'm like, yo, this is school. This is a real question. So anyway, so I'm like,
forget about it.
Right. So I'm like, forget Mr. Lucy, I'm never voting, right? Because of him. So fast forward a little bit later in that year, I got caught in a scandal in school because remember I said he's a wrestling coach. I was out to school late one day, and some girls came into the locker room while I was in there, right? So the three of us walk out. You know how gyms are where you can walk out to the hallway, you can walk in the gym from the locker room. We walk in. Listen, right? So we walking into the gym.
Hey, run
right?
for your life.
So the two girls walk out, right? Mr. Lucy see him. He just happened to be coming the other way. I look at him. He look at me. I hit the 180 and go back in. I sat in there for like 45 minutes. Come to find out, they got in trouble. He never said my name, right? So I'm like,
Mr. Lucy
might be
Mr. Lucy
right?
might fuck with you.
There's more to the story. I'll save it for another day, right? But I basically didn't get in trouble, and they got suspended, right? So I graduate.
You ain't cracked though?
No. I was like,
Say you ain't cracked.
yeah.
Mr. Lucy,
Nah.
Mr. Lucy
I didn't know if you really was doing something.
Mr. Lucy cracked him. Like,
No,
you
so I'm like, Mr. Lucy cool, and he was mad popular at the school
He invited
because,
you back to his crib.
yo, chill.
you Mr.
He
Lucy.
was- no, but he was mad popular at the school because one kid, chill. So one kid was beating up another kid one day in the hallway, and the kid was like crazy. He started foaming at the mouth and just like bashing this other kid's head. He came, did the early MMA shit on him, and everyone, oh, Mr. Lucy's the dude. So we all rock with him. You know what I'm saying? But I felt weird because I'm like, you basically just told me vote black man because I said so, but you saved me from utter destruction.
You
right?
was holding on to that voting
so
shit. But Mr.
Hold
Lucy
on.
was
So
lit,
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you. So basically, I graduate, I go on, and I'm talking to my man Kyle. He like, yo, you heard what happened to Mr. Lucy? I said, what? He's like, he work at the Christmas tree shop now. So Christmas tree shop is a shop in Massachusetts that sell Christmas stuff all year round.
Right.
I'm like, why he work at the Christmas tree shop? So Mr. Lucy had a second job where he would like do security during like event security during concerts and stuff like that. And he would tell the kids, no, but he would tell the kids like, yo, if you want like a job on the weekends or whatever, you could come work security with me. Just hit me up and I'll talk to your parents or whatever and we'll work it out. So I'm like, so why is he working at the Christmas tree shop? He like, yo, he basically had texted this nigga's girlfriend, like after they had just graduated, he texted this girl and was like, yo, when you gonna suck me off again, right? So her boyfriend seen the text, went back to the school and told on him, right? Then mad girls came out and was like, yeah, Mr. Lucy hit me too in the parking lot at the event shit outside of
Mr.
school.
Lucy was lit,
Right?
yo.
But all the girls. No, but hold on. We have to talk about the age though. We have to talk about the age though, right? Right?
I'm sorry.
So Mr.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just playing. Go ahead, D-Ray.
No, but Mr. Lucy went to the Christmas tree shop instead of jail because he was only hitting 18-year-olds, right?
So they was of age.
Yeah, so he'll never be a teacher. I don't know if he's still working at the Christmas tree shop. I don't know where the hell he is. But I say this to say, no, but listen. But I say this to say that every time I think about voting, I think about Mr. Lucy, and I'd be like, man, fuck that shit, right? But I want to say this. No, listen. No, but listen. Listen.
Freaky.
Hey, no, listen.
This man just drove to Savannah to turn around and come back.
I got this.
He was freaky. You said
No, but listen. But, you know what I'm saying? I had this conversation, you know what I'm saying, as I started to get older. And I want to say that for everybody that's just like, man, this shit is fucked up. I don't never want to vote, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if y'all agree, right? The president, you might be like, this shit is a sham. Why would I vote for them? I don't understand. But it's your sheriffs, your mayors, your governors. They go on to hold higher positions and higher places in office. These are the people that become presidents, vice presidents.
I feel like the local elections are far more important. to be honest.
Right. So how do you pick up a ballot and vote for everybody local and just skip over the president?
No, you mean go ahead.
You can't do that.
Yo,
You can't do that. But don't even say it. Don't even
how
say
we
it.
gonna skip over
Don't even
this Lucy story?
Hold on though.
Don't even say it.
Like Mr.
Go ahead.
Lucy obviously was an elusive man because to tiptoe on statutory and to teach you guys the difference between an electoral vote and a popular vote, he obviously knew the law and knew on which way how
But-
to connect.
but he ain't-
That's what he was teaching.
He ain't snitch, and he ain't snitch. Hey,
as long as they're 18.
and he ain't snitch on direct because he was like, oh, he lit like me. He do without. He getting some ass too.
Yo, that bothered me for years. I'm like, yo, why he tell on me? Because he would tell on somebody quick.
But he
You
didn't
know what
tell
I'm
on
saying?
you.
Nah,
Was
didn't
he
say
black or
nothing.
white?
He was white.
All right,
But also, I'm gonna say this too.
I should have known that.
Not to say he was right, but when Biden ran, no, stop. I'm not talking about the girl shit.
Okay.
I'm talking about the shit that pissed you off in class that you couldn't let go.
Right.
So, most states normally stay what they are. Like Georgia was always a red state. When Biden ran, it was blue.
Yeah, Obama
Like
too.
that was one of the things Trump got so hung up on was saying
states.
this is saying it was rigged, and it was because Georgia was never a swing state. Georgia was always a red state. Like Republicans always took Georgia in the polls. You know what I mean? So I guess to that point though, more people that year came out on the Democrat side, and that's why Biden was able to obtain Georgia. And I think that was the first time a Democrat had ever obtained Georgia or whatever. So. It's hard to say if your shit matters or not, but you know what I'm saying?
So, at the end of the day, our advice to the good people of America is what? Do whatever you feel. Don't vote on the
pay
party. Vote on the
attention
person.
to- right. Pay
Bingo.
attention to the actual politics. It's politics for a reason. Whose politics do I like more? We politicking.
Yeah.
And let's be very clear. Politics as usual. That don't mean it's the truth. That don't mean it's a lie.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it's a promise.
Yeah.
This is gonna be kept. It's basically saying, yo, I'm stepping out tonight. Shorty wanna link, and Shorty wanna link. Who gonna kick the best game? I know she ain't shit. I know she ain't shit.
But
Who gonna pop that talk that make me wanna go
yeah, that's it. That's
dedicate my time?
it. Yeah.
So whose politics do you like more? Who game do you like more?
Yeah, you're
'Cause
not.
it's a game.
Yeah, you're not picking a preacher. You're not picking a best friend. You're not picking a neither one of them are
It's
gonna
all
be your
talk.
moral
You're
compass.
picking who got the
You're
best talk.
picking like, hey, I'm about to ride to the store. Which one of you are the best driver? Like, what's your record? What's your record? Do you drink and drive? Do you not drive? Okay, that's it. I don't care who you are, what color you are. It's about getting me to my destination.
Right.
That's how you need to think.
I know what I want.
But we don't think like that in America because there's such a undertone of like racial division here that
Yeah.
black people, we are emotionally traumatized and scarred. If a white person say the same thing a black person say, we don't like it because the white person talking to us like that. Same thing for white people.
Right, absolutely.
It's the exact same thing. So it's like, get over what people are saying and start listening to what they are actually saying instead of how they're saying or who's saying it. Forget the messenger. Just look at the message
Right.
and then make your decision based off that as much as you can. It's really hard to do that because of what we've been through. I totally get it. But as you can see, when you don't do things like that, you ended up sometimes with some of the politicians that we have.
And it's
Hold on, time
okay
out.
to say I don't want to pick the lesser of two evils. I don't want to pick no evil. I'm out.